Good evening, motherfuckers! Welcome to FM24. Myself versus Robert. Season 8. No one's going to hear this introduction, so I can say what I like. But we're going to have a big night. Start of Season 8. We've only played one game. And we're going to crack on. I'm going to try and beat Robert's team, even though I'm like £8 billion in debt and I'm having to sell all my best players. And I haven't bought a player. Well, we're in August 2030. I haven't bought anyone since 2028. So, yeah. Let's do it. What do you think, Robert?
I think you're the favorite anyway. Even though you have had a rough window.
I have had a rough window. I've got to tell you this one. It's just come up straight away. The first thing that's happened tonight. Napoli have made an offer of 98 million for Cristo Otero. Can you believe that? 98 million. The board have agreed that 16 million will be added to the transfer budget. I mean, that is insanity. So I sell him for 98. 14 goes to Tottenham for a sell-on. And 16 goes to me. It's Napoli. So I mean, he is a good player. He's 22. He's got loads of... I paid 70 million for him 3 years ago. But he hasn't done brilliantly. There's one reason I don't want to keep him, and that's because his heading is 11. His heading is 11. Every other stat is off the charts except for heading 11. But I am worried. I have got... You can see he comes up as my 5th best centre-half. So I've got 4. But like... I'll be running a really bare bones system starting the season with just 4.
No point bring in some loans.
Possibly.
They're going to cost as well.
Oh, right. Yeah, good point. But 98 million is so much money for him. I'll probably never get offered that again. And it means he'll be at Napoli. I'm accepting it. Normally I would sell him for that money and buy someone else, but I've sold so many players. I'll just show anyone who's willing to watch. Actually, I didn't share this to Discord. Let me just share this to Discord while we're chatting. I've sold so many players, it's absolutely frightening. Here we go. Now the link is live. So, transfer history. 207. Oh, he hasn't come up yet. So it's going to be 378 million out, 23 million in. I've basically signed Heddle, the keeper.
Yeah.
And so I've sent Dorowski, Rice, Endrick, Shaw, Hoekstra, and Clive Spice has gone to Liverpool. Less said about that, the better. Last season, it was insane as well. It is insane what I've done here. Camavinga, Garnacho, Silva, Atabolo, the goalkeeper. It is crazy. I've sold a team that could win the Champions League because I've also sold Costa, Diogo Costa, and then I've sold Atabolo as well. I mean, it's insanity how many keepers I've sold. Oh my God. I really need to think about going forward whenever we start a new save. I really need to consider that. Don't stockpile players at the start. Evening, Jamie.
Jamie.
Jamie, I was just showing Robert how the insanity of my transfer window. The amount of players going out and no one coming in. Oh my God. Frimpong's formally requested a transfer. What do you do with that? Do you turn it down? Well, if I turn it down, he'll absolutely have the ump, won't he? I'm going to accept it. If that's what he wants.
Yeah.
Evening, Lee. He says he's not happy with West Ham, fed up. Yeah, that's being a West Ham fan. That's normal. Did you expect us to beat Arsenal? Did you really expect us to beat Arsenal? I'd just like to remind any West Ham fans out there that they beat us 6-0 last season under David Moyes. So, yeah. Lopetegui might not be the best manager, but I think the players aren't very good. Personally, I think the players... I thought David Moyes was terrible. Terrible.
The best manager they've had
Yeah, he's not.
in the modern time.
Nah. Not for me.
I'm just thinking on results,
No.
league positions.
I'm not sure.
Didn't he bring them up to 6th, 7th, competing for?
He had one good season.
Champions
The
League
COVID
spots.
season. The COVID season with no fans. They done well.
Okay, yeah.
But for me, yeah. Like, no. I thought that other ones are better. I mean, you know, it depends what you value. I mean, Pardew, when we had Pardew, he took us to playoff. We were in playoff finals, and then we were in FA Cup final.
Yeah.
But we didn't have the money we had then, so it's relative. We've got much more money, much more. Massive stadium, 60,000 stadium. Like, it's just a different world. What other manager won a trophy? Yeah, I know, but it was, let's be honest, as nice as it was to win that trophy, Tin Pot, the Tin Pot trophy, it was like, you know, it was the lowest European trophy, but we did win it. But yeah, I'm only saying I didn't like him. I can't help it. Personally, I didn't like him. I thought it was awful. I thought it was anti-football. I was so sick of it. When he finally left, I was happy. So I obviously hoped we'd get a manager in that would do better, but I think the players have got to look at themselves. Plus the fact that whatever you say, who's going to score goals for West Ham? Antonio, Danny Ings, because they're the two strikers we've got at the moment, Antonio and Ings, and they can't score one between them. So that's the reality. West Ham are in the Premier League, and they've got Mikel Antonio and Danny Ings, and they're both poor players, and they're old. They're older now, and I just think that's the difficulty.
Any chance to see Fulkrug before New Year's Eve?
And yeah, exactly. We're unlucky. We got Fulkrug, and we got German's number one striker, and he hasn't kicked a ball barely. Right, I have got to concentrate because I have got Freiburg in the UEFA Super Cup final, and I've won this 3 out of the last 4 seasons. So I'm very much hoping to get it done.
Yep.
I mean, West Ham drive me mad. Absolutely drive me mad. I am a massive West Ham fan, but the years go by, the older I get, the more frustrated I get with them. You know, it's like, oh, for God's sake, they just drive you mental.
Bowen is such a good player. I really like to watch Bowen play.
Yeah, he is. I don't think he should be captain though. I do think he's made a little bit of a mistake there. In my opinion, maybe. I've just got a funny feeling. I don't think you can go a whole season with only 4. I think four centre backs is almost not quite enough, because if one's injured, then you've only got one on the bench. It's pretty tight, isn't it?
Yeah, 4 is not. It's not enough. 5 is okay.
Right, let's see. We're wearing white.
Freiburg.
If West Ham, if David Moyes had won the FA Cup or the League Cup or got us in the Champions League, I would agree. I would say well done. But the season we won the Conference League, we really didn't play well in the league at all. And then his last season, we were terrible. So I don't know, we were bad to watch and we didn't get good results. So it's like, I don't know why I should sort of congratulate him for that. But like I said before, did we really have the players to do any better? Probably not. I think some of the signings we've made this time might turn out to be good players, like Todibo might come good.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka looks really good.
Wan-Bissaka looks good. Oh crap, I'm 1-0 down. But you need a striker and we haven't got one. Yay, Musiala. I tell you what, I am getting a bit nervous about my West Ham team. More importantly, I do feel like I'm paper thin at the moment with injuries. Injuries to my 2 goalkeepers is a big problem. It's crazy.
When is the first one back?
Oh, they're both back soon. A few days.
Okay. Okay. That's good.
But it's just, it highlights to me the problems.
No.
This is Robert's big chance. I know he'll hate me saying that, but oh my God, Salvador just came on and stuck it straight in the top corner. Flipping hell. Now that's the only way. There's The only way I'm going to beat Robert in the league this year is if people like Salvador and Zdravkovic come good.
Steps up, yeah.
If they come good, I'm not saying they can't. Maybe they could, but that's the risk. Like, I've really taken the risk, whereas normally I just I mean, I've sold Otero and he's still playing. What's happened there? Yeah, mate. Leicester on Tuesday. The problem with that game is Leicester are at home, so that's their first home game with their new manager, Ruud van Nistelrooy. So my only fear there is new manager. Like, will they get the new manager bounce or not?
After all, Leicester anno 2024 is not a especially good team, so
Yeah.
Manager bounce or not, it's possible to get a result there.
Yeah.
And how good a manager is Van Nistelrooy? He has had it's been okay for PSV in Holland and been manager for Man U in 4 matches, where everyone was needed Ten Hag to go, so he just lifted by the head.
Painful. 2-2. Jesus Christ. I've had 27 shots, 10 on target. They've had 6 shots, 4 on target, and they've scored 2. It's just one of those. I've had 61% possession. Feels like I'm playing Robert all over again. Come on, boys. Oh, nearly. Right at the death. He saved that. My God. We are piling on 30 shots we've had now. Oh. Last minute. Oh no. Oh yeah, Verts. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fuck off.
Oh my. That's unlucky.
Oh. Wow, I got shafted there. I'm really massively shafted.
Sounds like a proper getting FM deal.
I'm going to look at it again. Fucking hell. 83rd minute and 94th minute. Okay. Yeah, they had 5 shots on target and they scored 3. It's terrible. I'm not saying they didn't do enough to score. They did, but I had 31 shots. 31 shots. And 12 corners. 62% possession. It's frustrating, man. Well, I'm definitely worried. I do think the goalkeeping situation might have cost me there. Headall played in goal.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that is a disaster. That's the first time. That's the first Super Cup loss I've had.
Yeah.
Oh well, you've lost 2. I mean, I'm joined you now.
Yeah, I have a tendency to lose those.
Shit. What a load of shit. Oh, that's really made me think more than ever that you're a massive favourite this season. Because like I can't even beat Freiburg, mate. I just feel like you can't sell as many players as I've sold, and still continue to do well, in my opinion. What do you think?
I think it's too early to say. But yeah, of course you were stronger last season, but
I mean, I barely have to scroll. You used to have to scroll right down for my squad. Like I'm.
Yeah.
I do worry.
The match before you you smashed Chelsea 6-0, so we'll probably go up and down. But I think you're still capable and good enough to compete with me. I don't think I have a... Yeah. As usual, I'm going to be my biggest enemy.
I just slightly concerned, really.
Typical now is that you bounce back with a really good result in the league.
I'm not sure. Are you selling this guy? Oh, are you selling this guy Nicholas Koopman?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, he's in the squad.
What was you going to say?
What might cheer you up is that I'm going to play Manu away.
Ah.
Things aren't maybe settled at Anfield yet. After all, I'm playing with a different tactic this season, so than I did last season. So I'm not 100% sure it's settled good enough in the team yet.
I mean, nobody's going to feel it. I'm trying to not go on about it, but yeah, I hope you guys can forgive me because I'm absolutely gutted losing that final. I'm really peed off about it, so it's kind of taking the edge off for me. Here we go. Otero is going to Napoli for 98 million, and I'm only getting 16 million of that. Tottenham get 50% of it. But let's see what it's done to the finances. It's taken me to 676 million in debt. I mean, it is unbelievable how in debt I was. And I'm still scheduled to fail FFP. Still. It's absolutely rocked me that I'm projected to miss by 300 million. How can that be? If I sell one more player, I won't have 25 in my squad. So I feel like I can't sell another player.
No, I wouldn't sell anymore. I don't know when they recalculate FFP. But I mean, as much as you sold so many players for so much,
Oh,
so much money,
so many players I've sold. I can't
and
work
that
it
should
out.
count.
I'm light. I'm really light up front. I've got one guy who plays as a striker, and that's Haaland. I'm really light up front. I've not got many players who can play off the left. I'm down to 4 centre backs, and one of them is Radkovic, who happens to be my best fullback. So,
Yeah.
but I'm worried that if I buy a player, I'm just going to have a quick look at the players, mate. I have got money to spend. I've got 69 million.
Yeah. While you do that, I'm gonna be back in 30 seconds. Just have to push a button on the washing machine.
Okay, mate.
I'll be right back. Yeah.
Yeah. Push a button on the washing machine. I text my wife. Wife, washing machine. I'm sorry if there's any women watching. That was a wife joke, a wife related joke. Boja Utarino. Who is this guy?
I'm back.
Good news. Oh my God. Now Cardiff have come in for Gabriel. Going to be an aging squad if I sell the young ones. But you know what? That's probably quite good money for him. 13 million. All right, Man United, Liverpool, West Ham, Southampton.
Oh, difficult one for me.
Yeah, if I don't win this one, I'd like to award you the Premier League trophy. Hi, Alex. I never thought I'd be in this situation where I'm quite weak at fullback.
You had like 6 fullbacks back in the days.
Yeah, Davis is injured for 6 to 12 days, so I've got a Dogie, but after that I'll be end up playing Colwell there, but he's playing centre half. Don't know. Do you have like 3 left backs and 3 right backs?
Usually 2+2. And maybe the 5th one is one who can play both. Who is stronger at one side but is capable of jumping in on the opposite side.
Yeah.
I also tend to do the same with the wings or inside forwards. Connor Bradley is that 2+2+1 for me. That one. Who is best at right, but he can also do a job on the left. All right. Yes. Man United at Old Trafford. Where do we stand now? 8 matches in to the new tactic. Good start. 1-0. Just go. Ah, 1-0.
1-0 for me. I've definitely, my confidence has been knocked though. Yeah. 2-0. That's the problem. The Freiburg game, we just couldn't seem to score. This game, we're clearly going to be just non-stop scoring. Haaland misses another penalty. Wow, he's missed some penalties for me. I wonder if anyone has good luck scoring penalties in FM24. Because I find that I would say, I might be wrong, but it feels like the least ever. Feels like the least penalties I've ever scored. It feels like they missed nearly half of them. Definitely a third of penalties get missed. I've got another penalty. Mbappe's taking this one. We scored it. Oh, Mount scored against you. Wow, he scores against me.
Yeah, he constantly scores against us. I'm pressing. It will be unfair if I drop points here, but have to convert the chances. So far we are not playing good enough.
What minute are you in?
61st.
Wow. Colwell has got 2 in this game. 5-0. Weird game. Weird game, this one. Don't know why. Don't know if it's going to happen, but it feels like Haaland's on the slide, but we'll see.
What a start to the season from Chesko. 2-1. Ferguson isn't scoring. Chesko is.
Are you playing 2 up front?
Yeah, I'm playing the new one
Oh,
I made. Spent some time on that one. Uh, 2-1. It's 10 minutes left, but I sit with the feeling that Man U's gonna equalize. They are pressing right now. I would like us to be more dominant. Nerve-wracking. Yours finished?
no, 79th minute.
Okay. Stoppage time. Still 2-1. Looks like it's gonna be 3 points. Yeah. So we're 2-1.
Did they have any shots against you?
Yeah, they were good from the 60th minute until 80th. Then I was a bit afraid or nervous. They were okay. We were better, but they didn't have a stinker or match. They were okay. That was a relief.
If anyone just joins now, they're going to think, what's up with him? Why is he so miserable? I've played 2 league games. I've won 6-0 away and 8-0 at home. But this time, we had 35 shots, 20 on target. Now, yeah, what can you do?
I don't know, mate. The 4 trophies were more important than that one.
Yeah, I know. It just
It's
came
the
as a surprise.
Yeah.
I was without my goalkeepers. Is what I'm trying to put it down to. Yeah, maybe that was it. Maybe if Hotter had played, I'd have been all right. But there we go. I'm just looking at your match stats just for my own interest. Oh yeah, it was close. That's a good win then, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have to say.
I think we played well, actually. But still, I feel like the tactic isn't settled properly yet.
Yeah, I'm just happy they gave you a game. Like they at least they gave you a game. It wasn't like, you know.
Yeah. I have to check something in my squad because it seems like every every player is available for under 21 matches. Must have been something I've clicked wrong.
Uh,
Uh, where do I fix that? That's annoying. You know where I fixed that with the one click for the whole squad?
no, not for the ones click. You have to keep going. You have to go to available for on each player. And in case you, sounds like you've put them as, yeah.
I have to Google that. I'll do that in. I'm finished in the window, so while you go, I just went out. I must have pushed something with one click. I can go on holiday, so I don't stop you. Go on holiday till next March.
Oh my God, they're just constantly bidding for my players. Alphonso Davis, he's got 2 years left. There's no way I'm letting him go. So, dream on.
How old is he now?
30.
Okay.
I mean, 30 is not that old. I'm more worried about Haaland, but we will see. My oldest players are Hakimi and Mbappe. They're both 32, and then Haaland is 31. PSG are interested in Haaland, and if I was allowed to have transfer revenue from players, I would sell him, but I'm not. So there's no point because I won't be able to bring someone else in. I just won't. It won't. I get 20% of transfers.
I think I received like 150 bids for different players during this window. I reject all the time.
Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of unhappy players here. So still 8 teams unbeaten, all the way down to Palace. 3 drew. But, you know,
Yeah.
2 games in, people are hanging in there with us.
Not for long.
Mbappe's out for 6 weeks. Yeah.
Oh.
That doesn't help. dear, oh dear. Oh my God, they're just piling in.
Bids.
Interest and then bids as well. I decided not to sell Gabriel. There's no point. I'd just be achieving nothing. He can play left back or right back, so his wages are low. Yeah, there's just no point. I always thought people would come in for that Hoy Hall, and it has proved the case. I feel like I've killed his career though.
Oh my God. I have to do something. 6 of my first team players did play in the under 21 match. This is annoying.
It comes up every time. Does it not come up every time? Tells you who you want to play. It does for me every single 21s game. In the news every time.
Yeah. Guess that's something I'm overseeing.
That's Robert's way of telling us he's missing that message.
Yeah. That should be a weight on staff responsibilities. Match should be a way to avoid automatically. Make sure that automatically your first team players aren't.
Okay, so every time,
Yeah,
I just had my 21s match, and it says who do you want. It basically comes up and says who do you want to play, and if you click auto, it puts them in. But maybe you've set them up. Like if I click on a player, and then I right click on them, and then I go to squad, it says available for under 21s, and if it's ticked for 90 minutes or ticked if until fit, then they will get picked every time unless I unpick them. So you need to check that on each all them 6 players. Check it on them.
That is the whole squad. Well, not the whole squad, but it's 75% of the squads.
Oh God.
Donnarumma played. Kamavinga played.
Oh my God.
So I've done that. I've done that available for 90 minutes for those those young guys who doesn't play much, but have a couple of senior matches. Those I've done that with available 90 minutes. But I try to figure out.
There must be a reason. Have you looked at Donnarumma? Is he ticked to play for the under 21s? There must be a reason.
Yeah. For instance, with him, I go on.
Okay, I've signed a player. I feel happier. This is a big signing for me. After selling Otero, I've used all of my money. I only had 69 million, but the board let me adjust the budget to get it. I have signed Spanish Athletic Club Spanish central defender Borja Iturrino for 73 million. I met his release clause. He's a 19-year-old wonder kid. He signed a 5-year deal, and he's got pace 16, acceleration 16, jumping reach 16, anticipation 16, concentration 17, decision 16, determination 17, leadership 18. I mean, he's got the highest leadership in my whole squad. Positioning 17, tackling 17. The guy looks unbelievable. He comes up as the highest rated defender on. When I searched, he comes up ahead of all my defenders. So 73 million. He is a regen from 25-26 season. So he's a regen from quite a while ago. And he's had basically 3 seasons, or this was his 3rd season in the league. I mean, I don't know if he's going to be good enough. He's got 10 Spanish caps and he's only 19. I'm quite excited about him. He comes in, he's higher rated than Colwell and Yoro. So, and it says he's, great timing, perfectionist who strives for improvement. I mean, he might not be, but he could end up being one of my best players. But we will see. But I'm absolutely excited about that. And the main thing is, you're probably all thinking, shit, he's Spanish. How will you get him in? I'd say again, he's 19. He's 19. I'm going to get 2 seasons, hopefully. When's his birthday? Oh, no, shit. He's going to be 20 next month. I'll get 1 season out of him. Alexander says, check him in midfield. As a DM, he comes number 6. Because I've got Musiala, Sarr, Saicedo, Zaire Emery and Javi Simmons who can all play there. But realistically, Sarr, Saicedo, Zaire Emery. He ain't playing midfield for me. He could do, though. Rob will probably go straight in the transfer market now.
No, I'm finished. I'm working with this under 21 thing while waiting.
I've got Newcastle away. My games go Newcastle away, Everton at home, Man City away, Arsenal at home. And then the next month I've got Villa at home, Liverpool away, then Man United, then Tottenham away. If I can get to the 23rd of November and I've won every league game, you won't win the league, in my opinion. Because I've got a lot of the big boys coming up.
Yeah.
Well, you've got Tottenham yourself now, so you could mess them up. I've got Newcastle away. And Newcastle are unbeaten so far.
All right. Some tired players after playing 3 other 21 matches in addition to the first team matches. I'm gonna pay close attention to the next under 21 match pre-match thing coming up.
I haven't put him straight in that Itarino. I feel like that could be a bad move if you stick a new player in.
Yeah.
What did you have for dinner tonight, Robert? Tacos.
You?
We never have tacos. I'm going to mention it to my wife, though. Is that like a hard shell taco, like a crunchy taco with like beef in it?
Yeah. What do you guys call? We have meat, yeah.
Mince.
Stins?
Mince.
Mince.
But
Yeah.
is it in a crunchy taco or like a soft wrapped thing?
We have both. We have both crunchy ones and some soft
Oh man,
soft ones. So
I bet you eat more than the other two.
my son eats the most.
Legend.
My wife eats the least, of course, and I'm number 2. I used to be number 1, but he's number.
Oh my god.
He's the one eating the most. He's almost as tall as me now.
Really?
Yeah, he's 13 years old and he's 1.88, I think now. So he's gonna turn out to be like.
So is he taller than his friends, or is just it all the kids tall these days? That's tall.
Oh yeah. He's the youngest one at his school, the youngest class.
Yeah.
But he looks like he's the oldest. The 3 years, three different levels in that school. So everyone thinks he is one of the oldest. And he's finished with his almost finished with his voice change.
Oh.
So he got this puberty quite early. So
is he gonna be like a basketball player height? Could he end up being like really tall?
We've been to the doctors a couple of times and watched those statistics and graphs.
Yeah.
They have, and they think he's gonna be like 194, 195 or something. It's a couple of centimeters taller than me.
Oh, okay. But you're tall. I wish
and
I knew.
Already
I don't even know what that is. What is it in normal money? What is it? 194. What is 194 in feet? Hang on.
Let me do the converter.
Oh, 6'4". Oh yeah, not basketball level, but tall.
Yeah.
Got it.
So.
Yeah, not.
His voice is deeper than mine now, and he's 13 years old. So.
It's good though. I like it. It's something about it. I think it's. I don't know. If I had a son, I don't know. And what can I say? I use a wheelchair, so I'm not tall anymore. But I used to be. I don't know. I don't want to be heightist. Sometimes we're chatting, and then I think to myself, I can't just talk like we would say blasé, where you just talk without really thinking about it. And sometimes you might say something that you don't really mean if you really dug into it. And then I remember that I'm live streaming on YouTube, so I'm accountable. So I'm going to shut up now.
That's okay.
You know what I mean, though. If I was imagine I was a big YouTube channel, and then I started saying, "Oh yeah, if I had a son, I'd like him to be really tall," and you had like a million subscribers, you would upset half your subscribers.
Why? Why is that on that?
Because if
they're
not tall, if they're not.
Yeah, that's the problem with society. You can't say anything as long as you're not mean to anyone. Or
No.
I mean, it's that cancel culture. Or
Oh, it's happening all the time.
yeah,
There's a TV guy in England at the moment who's just being totally cancelled off the MasterChef program. I don't know the ins and the outs of it, but he's being cancelled. It happens all the time at the moment. It's crazy.
I mean, you must be able to talk about things, to discuss things without being mean to elders.
Yeah. This guy on TV, apparently, I mean, the guy used to be a market trader, if you know what that means, like a guy that works in the market selling like fruit and veg and stuff. Like they're what you call like a real working man, and that's a male environment. And you're definitely going to hear things that you wouldn't want your wife and kids to hear, for sure, in that environment. But you're not allowed to be like that anymore. And I think that, I don't know, I'm not sure what the right thing is. But I think we all have to adjust ourselves for certain environments. But
Yeah.
and maybe we need
course.
to evolve more. But I just sometimes think it's just sad when someone gets their whole career cancelled. It's like, well, hang on, shouldn't there be a build up? Like, shouldn't someone get a warning? I would be. That's the problem, because all of a sudden we've got all these rules upon us. But I think that people should get a warning first, in my view.
Yeah.
But there's no warnings now. It's just, you are dead. You did. It's like, you said this 17 years ago. You did this 15 years ago. And we're going to crucify you for it. And it's like, whoa, hang on a minute.
Yeah, I know.
Like if you went if you went through a list of everything I said 17 years ago, I guarantee you could find some really dodgy stuff that I wouldn't be proud of now. But you can't redo history. You're just about to win the league, by the way. Newcastle just scored. Oh, VAR check. Disallowed. Wow. Oh, I gotta concentrate. No, they've scored.
Ten minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
Yes! That's some serious changes I had to do there. Oh no. They got no keeper. Shoot. Yep, goal. Johnny Ash. Look, watch this. Watch the keeper running back. That is crazy.
Nice goal.
That is crazy. 3-1. Now this looks like I absolutely cakewalked it. Finishes 3-1. 16 shots, 4 on target. No chance. That was so close. They had a goal disallowed on 78. Then they scored on 80. I've really got to tighten up. I've started tonight chatting away. I need to be way more focused.
Yeah.
We were chatting away there. I'm 1-0 up away at Newcastle. I'd only had one shot on target as well. And then they had one shot and scored. I mean, that could have been... Jesus, no wonder Robert was chatting. He won 7-2. It's ridiculous. But anyway, there we are. The top four. West Ham, Liverpool, Arsenal, Villa. Are you surprised there's still four of us? Everton are also unbeaten. And Man City have lost one.
Give it after 5 or 6 game weeks, then we see the 2 teams on maximum points.
It's making me think how difficult this is. I can't believe I signed a player though, mate. I was all happy signing a player.
Yeah.
I have zero transfer budget. My wage budget, even though I just signed a player, I'm only spending 7.8 million. That's the lowest mine's been in probably like 4 years. I've finally dropped below 8. But as soon as I bought that player, my overall balance is now minus 756 million. But for some reason it says now that I'm gonna be fine for FFP, so I can't say I really understand it.
Good.
My transfer history.
And I don't understand.
It's crazy. This season, 97 million in, 376 million out. So I couldn't have done any more than that. I don't really know. This finances switch around all the time. Anyway, I also had mince for dinner. We had a kind of similar meal to you. We had chili con carne. I don't know if you know what chili con carne is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had that. So rice with the mince with the vegetables in it. You know, onions, peppers, kidney beans.
I like chili con carne.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm lucky that my wife is a good cook. I have to be honest and say that I'm not a good cook, which makes me a bit sad, but I also can't say that I've really tried to be a good cook. So how can you can't just be good without trying. And
True.
When you're a wheelchair user, one thing you worry about is like getting really hot things on your legs. So you have to be kind of careful in the kitchen.
Yeah. We will play each other tomorrow, actually. Looks like.
Ah,
Just studied the schedule.
we've got 2 viewers, so that's probably me and you. And 2 likes. Oh, I bet you just did a like right then, didn't you? I just saw it go up.
Nah, I haven't done it.
Ah,
What is that?
Champions League
I'll do it.
fixtures. Okay, I've got Real Madrid at home. Nobody remembers these, by the way. Right, a bit pointless. Real Madrid at home. Man United at home. PAOK away. Monaco away. PSG away. Lille away. I hate it when it does that. 4 aways in a row. And then Club Brugge and Freiburg at home. So I think I'll be okay.
I'll start away to Inter. Then home to Spurs, away to Rangers, away to Bayer Leverkusen, home to Napoli, away to Lazio, home to Red Bull Salzburg, and home to Athletic Club. So it's okay draw. Away against Inter, of course, tough, but it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, like, I never ever think that either of us won't qualify. So it's a bit of it's a bit of that, isn't it? I'm going to skip the Carabao Cup draw because it's 32 teams. Oh, I got Leeds.
Yeah. I got United.
Robert gets Man United. Good job you're at home. That would have been spicy.
Just beat them, but yeah. Always difficult with Manu.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you'd have been away, I'd have thought, oh, here we go. At home, I'm thinking, no. Is Valverde available for loan? Or am I mad?
No.
That's weird. Isn't that weird? Jeez, I forgot you had Mickey van der Ven. Does he play for you?
Yeah. It's not right now. It's not in the first team, but he can play both fullback, left, and central defender. So yeah, he will get his minutes.
So I have Everton.
Yeah. I play Brentford away. Potential banana skin.
Barcelona
Oh,
sign
Barca.
Nelson Vaifa.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I got 215k and you got 645k. That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny. He's one of the few that have played for both of us and then moved on again.
Yeah. I don't. I would have needed him now. He would play. I think. But I sold him at the time I played with one up front. So
Yeah. Oh, I'm not doing this churn of players again. So unnecessary. Really is unnecessary. So many times. It's all right if you're selling good players and buying world class players, but some of my deals were just, I don't know. Maybe it's easy to say now. I sold people for a lot of money and I bought in players cheaper, so maybe I had to. Real Madrid have come in for Euro now. This is ridiculous. So all my players are unsettled. I need this window to shut. So much for that takeover as well. That takeover's never seemed to happen.
these constant rumors. That's annoying.
I was just looking to see if Haaland has lost anything. It says worsened slightly, dribbling and agility over the last 2 months. Oh my God, he doesn't come up as my top striker anymore. It comes up, it goes Mbappe, Musiala, Haaland. That's mental. They have Musiala listed as a better striker. That's so ridiculous. Mbappe is 32. So next summer will be 31. So be 33 at Christmas. And then next year he'll be 34. Yeah. Christmas he'll be 33. Then next year he'll be 34. So I don't think I should give him another deal because, I mean, if I give him another deal now, I should wait until the summer. I mean, unless he'll take less money now. Does that ever happen? Oh, it says he wouldn't be interested.
Not.
No, it said he wouldn't be interested. No, he's not interested.
Oh.
Is that the way it always is? Oh, for God's sake. I might see if I can get Haaland on a new deal because he's on 600 grand a week. No, he wants 550, between 550 and 650 a week. But he's already on a 4-year deal. So what is the point of that? Yeah, pointless.
All right.
Everton are 5th.
Oh.
Has noticed because I play Everton. They're 5th.
Not for long. Not for long. All right. Yeah. Team picks itself, really. Yeah. Ah, Brentford away. Don't like that.
I need Haaland to start scoring. Oh, come on. It's so funny. I go round in circles with whether we should. Before last season, I was thinking to myself, I think we need to start a new save. And then last season went on, and I was like, no. I'm going to play this forever. And then the other day we played, and I beat you in the Community Shield. And I was thinking, yep, I just want to keep this one going and going. And then tonight, I'm starting to go the other way again. So really, you can't rely on me, Robert, for my opinion at the moment, because I seem to flip and switch.
Let's just see where we are at the end of the season.
Yeah. Well, Haaland just scored a penalty.
Brentford leads, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. Brentford 1. Liverpool 0.
That guy that scored, I've heard him before. Is he? I wonder if he's any good, that Namaso.
I don't know. Free kick. Oh, close. Almost 1-1.
Will you forgive me for still thinking you're going to win?
Yeah. I don't know. It's too early. Too early.
Oh my God, they just gave me a goal. I can't lie. They just gave me a free goal. They passed it to Haaland. I'm glad that I questioned Haaland because he scored twice now. Ah, dear. No more big contracts at this club. That's it. I said this last season. He gets bunches of goals for me. 3 or 4 in one game, then doesn't score for 2. Then another 3 or 4. That's how he does it. That's how his numbers are so high.
Oh my God.
Jesus, you made me
2-0.
2-0.
Looks like we're not in it at all. Oof. We are, of course, but we are so ineffective in this match.
What minute?
77th penalty. Liverpool could be 2-1. Give me a draw here. Give me a draw. He misses.
Oh, who missed?
Ferguson.
Jesus.
This is the most stupid thing I've ever seen. Fucking hell. Oh, nice. 2-1. Just go. Only player I can rely on at the start of the season. I'm going very attacking. Totally going ho. That could finish. 3-1.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
God, how old's Mbuemo? He's kept going and going.
Three, 2. Come on.
What minute are you in?
87th. It's probably too late.
I don't want to tell you what my score is.
Corner. Stoppage time. It's 3-3. I can't. Could be off. Could be offside. Could be offside. Disallowed. Aye.
Oh.
And it's full time. I want to swear now.
Don't swear. Wow. I just had a crazy game. 6-0. And Haaland got 4. And the funniest thing about Haaland is I'm talking to the viewers more than Robert, because Robert's got more in his mind. But funny thing about Haaland is 2 penalties. All them penalties he's missed and he scored 2. But I've got Man City away. In my next league game's Man City away. If you wonder why I don't sound happier about Robert dropping points, it's just I know I've got a really tough run. I've got Arsenal, Villa, Man City, and they are literally the top 5. So, yeah, it's too much. And Robert. I've got Robert as well. I've got all of the top 5. Crazy. EFL Cup next.
Yep.
Uh-oh, I just got the news. Premier League, shock at Brentford Community Stadium. Wow. Did they deserve a win? What was it like stats wise? I haven't looked.
I didn't look too much in the second half or so. I just clicked my way out of the match immediately after the loss. Didn't bother to look.
Yeah.
I felt like I had most of the highlights, but they scored on every highlight they had. But it's not good enough. Losing 3-2 to Brentford is not good enough.
You got goal of the month, Connor Bradley, and Alexis McAllister comes second, and Sesko got player of the month. And Pep is at Arsenal, and Pep is now 60. You're the second top spender in the whole world. I'm not even top 5. Napoli, because I sold them bloody Otero. That's why they're higher than you.
Yeah.
Jesus, what was this Wonder Kids you were buying that cost 250 million? Oh no! No! What the fuck? Sorry. Liverpool have been deducted 9 points for going into administration. Wow. I've never seen that. What? Administrators have been brought in to deal with financial problems at Liverpool. All transfer funding has been withdrawn, and administrators have indicated they will consider any reasonable transfer offers which are made to the club's players. In brackets, I wish I had more than 0. I could get some bargains out. I mean, that's a really dark joke. I would not do that. But, Robert, my mind is blown. I've never seen that. What are you thinking, man?
I find it strange. I don't know. Comment. I've had 600, 700 million debt before, or overall balance minus 600. I mean, now I have 450, and I sold a couple of players. I don't know.
I've never seen it.
Why don't you, yeah, maybe you don't get it because you've been so active on selling.
Yeah. Of course, that's why. You did get the warning, and I took it seriously. It said I might go into administration. I did get the warning, same as you. So I sold a lot of players. And my wage budget dropped. Is your wage budget crazy high? Obviously, I can't see it.
8.1. But I'm spending 7.3, so I've changed my transfer kitty to have a higher budget because I wanted to tie players up on new contracts instead of buying players.
That is mental. Are you not shocked? To me, that is the most shocking thing that I've read. You heard it in my voice. I've never read anything that surprised me like that before. My mind is blown. I mean, obviously you just lost. I'm now 12 points clear of you. It's utterly mental. I mean, there's part of me, if I was in your shoes, I'd enjoy that challenge of being on 0 points, 19th position, see where you can finish. But you're 12, 12 behind Arsenal, 9 behind City and Villa. I mean, you're 3. I reckon you could make top 4. I honestly think you could definitely make top 4.
Yeah, I just have to take the challenge. I think it's
Jesus.
It's a combination of me haven't paid enough respect to it, probably. But at the same time,
they did warn us. I mean, I don't know. I took it serious, and you can tell I did, but I'm still more in debt than you. But overall, don't know.
I'm gonna lose so many players now in January because now all the wolves are circling in.
Have you had any bids yet?
Yeah, Cristiano Romero, Paris come in for Cristiano Romero.
How much? Did they bid really low?
Of course, the board have accepted.
because we can't see
I can't see can't see it yet.
on the transfer.
I just. This transfer window, I haven't gone crazy. I've signed this new since Leo left. I signed this new guy, Camara, for 120 mil. It's not been any big transfers.
Are you going to take part in the thing?
I don't. I can care less now. The board just have to do what they do, and we see where we are in January. Maybe I'll play some youngsters from January. I have to do completely rebuild of the team.
All I'd ask you for the stream and the viewers, like Jamie's there, he's got what the fuck is going on with Robert? Like people were shocked. People are really shocked. So so you have to let us know what's happening, because when I got done for administration in a different save, I lost players for like 20-30 million that were worth 100 million.
Now clubs are coming in with loan bids for Camavinga, for Villalba.
Oh, loaning's better than you losing them.
This is fucking. This is mental.
Well,
you know what? It's my own fault. You took that seriously in June and started to sell players. To be honest, I just gave a shit because
you bought a couple more.
That near as you were.
You bought a couple more. That was the crazy one.
As I can only blame myself, to be honest. But I've never experienced this in FM at all. Never.
Well, I feel slightly to blame, and Jamie, you should too. We've been encouraging Robert to spend more money for years, and look what happened when he did. I mean, yeah,
it's me overlooking.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't normally take it seriously, but I could see this time I was going to fail FFP, and I thought I don't want to be. When it said administration, I thought to myself, yeah, I mean, I knew it's a points loss in the Premier League. You lose points, and then in Europe, you might not be in. I don't know if you're a fail FFP. You might not be in Europe next year. I'm not sure.
I'm in the green for FFP, but.
Oh, so this is actually this is a club thing. This is a club. Yeah, this is more club than league.
Oh, well, they could have just told me, okay, we are placing a transfer embargo. We deny you to buy players the next 1.5 seasons. 3 windows, you can't buy players, just sell.
Yeah, it's almost like the club doesn't hit. You didn't even get the reduced income thing, did you, that I got? You didn't even get that.
No, I don't think so.
If you click on finances, and then it says transfer budget, and then below that it says the percentage of transfer revenue. Mine says 20%. I only get 20%.
Now I can't. 15% of transfer revenue is made available.
15.
Oh, 1.5.
Yeah. That's what I had first of all.
Oh well, I'm gonna end up number 2 this season. I'm not gonna let this. You know what? Actually, gave me a motivation and learned me something as well. So the league is gone, but number 2 is up for grabs. I'm still gonna try to win the Champions League.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't lose too many players. Hopefully.
Well, keep us posted.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as I know anything about bids. Right now, there are some bids coming in, but of course, those greedy bastards in Paris are circling around my players like.
This is interesting. Look at this, commercial income. I was top of commercial income, and now I'm 6th. Isn't that weird? It's weird. It's like my board have really just dropped me. I don't know what's happening. Do you know what the other weird thing is? I should be trying to loan one of your players. Really. Like if you weren't in, I would be trying to loan someone. Or do you know what I mean? Oh
Yeah.
Bellingham's transfer listed. Did you list him?
No.
He's listed for 70 million. Not that I'm going to go for him, but that's crazy. Who else have they listed?
I don't know. Let's just. I know it's good material for the stream, but let's just keep on, mate. I'm furious right now, mostly at myself because I'm not paying enough attention and respect the messages.
Well, I know. I was chatting to you about, if I was in administration, what would you do? Would you come for my players, or would you let me go?
But I was at the minute you were on 970 mil in red. I was at 380.
Yeah.
Or less actually. So I thought that I'm not in that serious condition as you are.
It's just where the line is in the sand for your board, obviously. Anyway, I'm waiting for you now.
I'm waiting. It says I can continue waiting.
Weird. Okay, here we go.
I'll be in better mood tomorrow. I'm just a bit disappointed and furious and everything right now.
Well, of course, it was a shock. I told you it's the most shocking thing I've seen. I don't know, Jamie, if you saw it, but it's not that just the administration. He's got a 9-point reduction, and I've never seen that. It certainly hasn't happened in our save.
And the reason why you don't get it, I don't misunderstand me. I don't want you to get it, but
because I'm not.
The reason why you don't.
Because I'm not in administration. It's a rule in the Premier League. If you go into administration, you get an automatic 9 points. Everyone gets it. It's like an automatic thing. But my board, don't forget, I've got in real life, West Ham have got a billionaire on the board, so I'm obviously allowed to go into more debt than you are. And I have I have also won 6 Premier Leagues. That probably makes a difference.
Yeah, a good point.
But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I mean, it was just a shock. I'm as shocked as you are, and I was only talking about it with you because I was thinking. It sounds like you've got away with it. Has anybody gone?
No. And now it's no active bids. They actually rejected. It was probably too low. So right now, no future transfers arranged as well. Oh well.
If you wasn't a friend, I would be. Like, imagine you'd won 6 Premier Leagues in a row and I hadn't won one. I'm not going to lie, mate. I would be bidding for some of your players. I would have to. I would literally have to try and win the game, if you know what I mean. But I'm not going to.
Yeah.
The last thing I want is to upset you, so I'm not going to bid for anyone. But I hope you remember this, just in case I get stuffed later on.
Yeah. I would never do that to you either. So
here we go. Champions League squad registration. This will keep me busy.
Oh, then we don't get to play. I want to see some football now. But then, of course, take your time with the window. Now we do the registration.
I thought it was too good to be true. I haven't got players trained at club. How annoying. I knew there'd be.
I'm 19th in the table. 0 points. At least I didn't have to start on minus. I'm gonna smash every opposition coming my way. And I'm gonna be in Champions League next season. If we continue. That's a left. Oh, you didn't lose anyone. I'm so disappointed. I wanted at least someone to go, just for the fun of it. Yeah, that's very fun.
Oh, come on!
Nah.
One. You'd expect at least one. I think you've dodged a massive bullet there. You've really dodged a bullet.
Yeah, at least I don't find it funny to lose players that way, but
No, but
I sure you understand.
That's the rule. That's the rule, though. I'm just saying, you'd think they would have you sell one. Anyway, I'm waiting for. Oh no, what's it? What am I waiting for?
And this is not over yet. Clubs can come in for my players every day until January. Then I will lose them. It's only started.
Well, yeah. Now the window's closed, though. Oh, you think they could still be lined up to leave? You mean?
Yeah. They accept the bid, and I have to just see Kamavinga go out or someone else. 2 seconds. Be right back.
Well, I'm just going to recap if anyone's just joined. We've played 4 games. I'm on 12 points. And yeah, Robert had won 3 out of 4. Just going to show you guys here. But he was deducted 9 points for going into administration. So he sits 19th in the table, even though you can see here, he's actually won 3 games. It's shocking. We've never seen that before. So if you guys want to see what happens next, do players leave? Does Robert end up having to sell all his best players before January? Will he climb the table? Could he get back up again? Could he turn around that 9 points, get back in the Champions League places? Will he win a cup? Will he win the Champions League, even though he's in administration? There's so much that could happen. I mean, from my own point of view, I'm absolutely shell-shocked because I'm thinking, well, obviously I'm favourite for the league now, but I don't know. I've still got to play Robert. He could still beat me. It's just bizarre. Maybe Arsenal will win the league.
We'll see. We'll see. A lot of questions, no answers yet.
Well, join us tomorrow night, guys. We'll be back again. I'm going to save the game here. Yeah. Thanks for watching us, and we'll see you